Alright guys, welcome to another episode of 8 Pounds of Carne. Everyone is pretty messed up because we just got done with 8 pounds of carne.
Literally. Yeah, we didn't eat all 8 pounds, but I think we're 4 pounds deep.
Yeah. Yep. So, we will have Kurtos take it away.
Alright guys, so today we're doing a review on something I think a lot of you older people have had back in the day. I don't know how many of you guys remember. I know you probably for sure haven't had one because you were in Europe and...
I had the remake. They actually re-released it, so I didn't have one.
Gotcha.
The reboot. Hey, whatever. It was alright. It was cool. I can say I was there.
The Korean
Sure.
director's
Remember?
cut.
I was there.
Hey. Randy, did you... Okay, so sorry, a little off topic. What we're talking about today are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pudding pies. Hostess released them. They released them sometime later 80s, I would say 87 to 88. I'm not 100% sure. Didn't really do my research before we did this video, so we're kind of going off the fly here. But they were dark green pudding pies with a vanilla cream filling. Okay, so like I was saying, I know there was no cut. Shut up. Yeah. So in the 80s through the 90s, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had their name on several things, be it frozen pizza, cereal, chocolate. I mean, anything you could name.
Jellies, those little.
Yeah, those little jelly things. Anything you could think of. I mean, it's typical with any big cartoon that came out back in the day. But yeah,
that's all it was about, man. I mean, if you had a cartoon, you wanted to have T-shirts, you wanted to have toys.
It was lessons learned from Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, you're talking about the first mass-marketed piece of IP, and it was Star Wars. Toys, clothing, costumes, every little thing that you could slap a sticker on. It had it.
absolutely.
Close second was Masters of the Universe, man.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys, Mattel, the only reason they're still around was because, you know, they created a cartoon based off of an idea of toys and just kind of kept going with it and slapped it up.
Yeah, and then shortly thereafter it became, let's just throw whatever cartoon we can together just so we can market some toys.
Some of the best toys ever. I mean, you know, they don't make
yeah,
it like
no,
that anymore. Not to sound like an old guy, but I mean, dude, just some of the toys. Dude, just toys in combination with vehicles, bases, and everything else. It was good.
More so like action figures and whatnot than the other toys. Just
Right.
yeah, like vehicles, play sets,
Accessories.
Accessories for like kids too, like swords,
Yeah,
and, like
masks,
staffs, stuff.
costume, not cosplay, but
In a sense, cosplay, but like not made for adults like it is nowadays. Nowadays, everybody's just kind of living on like a bizarre sense of nostalgia or forward-thinking nostalgia. Like people are.
Clearly we're talking about nostalgia.
That's all we. That's all we live for is nostalgia.
Before we keep going off on more tangents, Kurt, take it away.
Okay, so this company called Nutty Nostalgia, I believe they're based out of Florida. They do several different nostalgic snacks. So if you're looking for something in the 90s that has been discontinued, they probably have it or they are working on it. This one particular is called Nostalgic Dessert Cowabunga Pies Vanilla Pudding Power. So this is a cashew-based snack that is supposed to taste exactly like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies that came out in 91 and were discontinued in 91. So yeah, it's a cashew base with some little itty bitty pies in there. Check them out. This is going to be our first time ever trying this. I've had these for about 4 months now. So we'll also be doing a lot of reviews from these guys. Since our main focus on this channel is nostalgia, we also got Ecto Cooler, Butterfinger BBs. Check out their site if you get a chance. It is www.nuttynostalgic.com, and they have many flavors from your childhood in the sense of a cashew butter.
Okay, question on that. So, Nutty Nostalgia, we're talking essentially they're nut butter. It's a nut butter company that makes nostalgic flavors.
Mm-hmm. It's all cashew butter,
Cool.
that I believe. I'm kind of curious of how the Ecto Cooler is gonna taste, because that was a high C beverage and changed into cashew butter form.
Right, that's gonna be weird.
Well, I gotta be perfectly honest. I remember having the turtle pie because obviously everyone of that age had like turtle fever and anything turtle related. Yep, but I was definitely not a fan of the turtle pie.
Oh, see, I don't know. I know we've recently talked about this, but when you're talking about fruit pies and stuff like that, my personal favorites are the custard ones, the chocolate pudding pie and the vanilla pudding pie. I'm actually really looking forward to giving this a shot and seeing what's up. Need a knife to.
Yeah, I've really been looking forward to this. I know I've had this sitting on my fridge for months and months on end. And when I first saw somebody reviewing it on YouTube, now it's going to be a foil thing, I was like, damn, that's something I haven't had in a while and I want to try it. So, alright, so ladies and gentlemen, Cowabunga pies from Nutty Nostalgic. Check them out, give them positive feedback.
That's right.
We're going to go ahead and crack this, take a whiff.
Sponsored, by the way.
No sponsors.
Yeah, no sponsors, just
check them out. From what Kurt said, there are a lot of fun flavors going on.
That smells awesome.
Oh wow, that does smell really, really good.
Man, I don't know why. The first thing I'm thinking is a cross between cereal and vape juice. I used to vape, and I remember in the early days of vaping, that's what everybody wanted their juice to taste like. It smells fabulous. It smells incredible.
Really
freaking
good.
I super can't wait to dig into it and kind of give it a shot.
I gotta tell you, based on smell alone, that already smells like 10 times better than pies were.
Yeah, I'm getting mad vanilla.
Yeah, that's
almost a little
awesome.
that taste that almond extract gives, but not the smell. It's almost kind of gets a little bit of that. So I've got some
kind of cakey too.
Hey, man, there's me some cake.
No, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying.
All right.
Ready to eat some cakes? Know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a scoop of this. We'll all wait till we get a scoop and then go to town on this. So grab.
Think it and sink it.
Stir it around a little bit first.
A little ambitious. I don't think you need to, man. All the good stuff's on the top. We want to be able to make sure that we get all the good stuff.
Yeah, because we got a bite of the actual hard shell pie and the cashew butter.
I think it's layered to where all the good stuff's on the top. I think the green stuff that we're looking at is probably the shell.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
pie crust. Yeah, so I'm thinking all the stuff's on the top already. The rest is not.
I got it.
That's a very ambitious bite, bro.
I don't know what people eat this on. I mean, this seems like
man. I would go maybe graham crackers.
I think people probably use it just like this.
Yeah,
just taking a mouthful of it.
Smoke. It is crunchy.
So
texture-wise, just scooping through it, I'm getting resistance, like a Nestle Crunch bar almost. I feel like there's totally. Definitely something happening in here. So
almost like coconut.
Just so you guys can get a little bit of a better look. Yeah. So right here, got the Cowabunga pies, vanilla pudding. All right, gentlemen.
All right, guys. Prost.
By the power of Grayskull.
All right, here we go, guys. Nutty Nostalgia, Cowabunga pies.
So, okay.
It tastes exactly like it smells.
It's really, really good. Very vanilla forward. The crunch from those they're sort of on the top. Here, let me give you guys a little bit of a view. It's gonna be a tough see. Sorry, I'm gonna double dip just so you can kind of take a look real quick. Right here.
Eat that double dip.
Yeah. So right here, we have these little green crunchy bits, and they're like little cookies. It's a pie crust cookie, pretty much, and on the inside the yellow stuff. So this right here is the nut butter, but the nut butter itself, I mean, talk about vanilla. It's almost like a mousse. The consistency is almost like a mousse, right? It's not a nut butter. I mean,
no, it's definitely not.
Holy smokes! Yeah. I've had cashew butter. This is not your everyday cashew butter. This is a mousse. It's creamy. It's a dessert. This is a treat. This is This is nice. This is, oh wow.
You know, I'm gonna be 100%. It doesn't really remind me of the pies back in the day.
No.
It's honestly, it's better. I think.
No, yeah, absolutely.
It's way better than the pies.
Absolutely, you're not turned off by that green. I mean, granted, we were kids. 1991, I was 10.
Man.
But, yeah, you don't get the turn off of a green pie with white cream filling.
Sorry, I'm gonna double dip myself.
Yeah, dude.
You know, so
Man, that is.
No, I do have to say, like I said, I was very hesitant because I wasn't a fan of those pies. This is amazing.
that is.
Yeah, it really is. That
And
man.
like this, I mean, honoring that old nostalgic treat, but at the same time creating something that's uniquely its own. Very vanilla-y. Again, like you said, we were kids. We didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't care for it, but it was a hostess treat. You know, we're not talking about.
I'm a big fan, by the way.
No. I don't mean that in a bad way,
okay.
but I mean in the sense of like we're not dealing with something that came directly from a bakery.
No.
We're talking about a mass-produced treat.
But
this is like a.
It's a mousse. It's the dude. The thing that gets me mostly, the flavor is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge texture guy. Huge texture guy. And in contrast from those little, I don't know how they kept those bits so crunchy being in that container. I was honestly, I thought it was like, okay, like you mentioned, you've had it at your house for a while. We've been wanting to try this. We've been talking about trying to get this going and trying to see how we're gonna do this. I was like, okay, maybe it'll be a little mushy. I don't know what to expect. Wow. Complete opposite. Great crunch, moussey texture from the nut butter. I'm not sure if it is a nut butter, but wow, like
cashew butter.
Cashew butter. It's man,
wow.
2 thumbs up, man. I know last show I was a little critical on the drink because I felt it was a little overpoweringly sweet.
Definitely.
This is sweet, but it hits all the right notes. I mean, like I could probably eat that whole thing right now, man. I mean, dude, I don't want to blow my load by saying it's a 5 out of 5, but damn, man, I want to kind of give it a 5 out of 5, man.
It's the taste is
man
awesome. That's badass.
Taste, texture. I don't even want to know what dyes are in there because that's a heck of a green. That's a green. You know what I'm saying? But man, yummy. That's
for me. It is very sweet. Like 1 spoonful was enough, but I mean we had to do the second one just because that was such a pleasant.
Was
surprise.
it really that good?
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
No, it was a very
sure.
pleasant surprise, and but definitely something that you could not. Me personally, I couldn't sit there and eat more than probably a spoonful.
No kidding. Wow, that's crazy because such an opposite result from what we just recently had with the Spice Coke. I could totally keep going back for that. That's hitting all my notes. The textures, the flavor.
No.
I'm a huge vanilla guy. Like
don't get me
very,
wrong.
very vanilla. But
It's nothing against the product. It's
No,
great.
no,
It's
I get
just,
it.
It's like, I think more than what we had now would be overwhelming.
Oh no way!
But it's definitely delicious.
I could see myself do a s'more right before you put your nice toasty marshmallow on. Get your graham cracker, take a fat spoon of that. Oh yeah, that would.
Well, and to be fair, if you used it in that way, you'd probably use a little less of it than a whole we just
I don't know. I didn't.
a spoonful.
I'm sure my spoonfuls might have been less than your guys because I saw your spoonful and you were like,
We're gonna do it. Let's go ham on it.
It was your anticipation too. I'm sure. I mean,
I've
you've
been
on it
waiting
for a while. Yeah,
It's been sitting on my fridge, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try that." And,
Right.
finally, the day has come where we tried it, and it's like, I'm really happy it was good. Like I said, it doesn't. The smell is remnant of how the pie was, but the taste, dude, the taste is probably like 20 times better than I remember. Mind you, it was 32 years ago, but from how
30-year-old.
yeah, we're old. But no, that is a really, really great flavor.
It's
And
a tasty treat, man. It's dope.
It's definitely the original product was definitely not made for anything more than, you know, quantity.
Yeah.
This is like a quality.
Right.
No,
right.
definitely.
This is like if you got the Bobby flavor version of it.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, it just like threw it down, like used seemingly the best ingredients to make something that that called back to the original.
I don't know if we should be that scared about that, but
Yeah, it is what it is.
no, it's just cashew butter based. But
So serving size is 2 tablespoons, 170 calories.
don't read all the.
No,
details.
I'm not. Sugar's only 9 grams, so it's better for you than a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
So,
We'll cut all this shit.
but yeah.
That was
I'd say, you know what? I would give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, same here. I'm not, you know, like I said, we're not endorsed by anything. It's just a humble review. But man, that for something to hit just right, that did it. I mean, we barbecued this evening. We had a few beers, and man, that just totally hit the spot after all that.
It really did. But
Nice.
Really-
honestly, nutty nostalgic, pleasant surprise. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what to expect. Kurt's definitely been wanting to have us give this a shot. We've been kind of pushing it back. There's been a couple of occasions where we almost kind of gave it a shot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Had it
I'm
too.
not gonna lie. I wasn't overly forwardly looking forward to. That was a terrible sentence, but I totally did not want to be like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, come on, let's get this, because like Randy said, you know, the pie wasn't the best thing I ever had. It wasn't like the snack that I remembered in the 90s. There were so many
Yeah.
snacks out of the late 80s and 90s and even early 2000s where I'm like, oh man, bring that back, because the Cowabunga pies wasn't like, oh, bring the Cowabunga pies back, but if it
Yeah.
tasted like that, nutty nostalgic, hey, 2 thumbs up. You guys did a great job with that one. Good.
Yeah, definitely. And the plus thing too is we actually have more nutty nostalgic reviews to come. So I did get the Ecto Cooler and the Butterfinger BB.
Can't go wrong with peanut butter. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be good chocolate.
They just need
peanut
to
butter.
straight up bring Ecto Cooler back. Just
They do. They need to stop messing around. Just bring it back.
Stop
With the
playing
Ecto
with my
Cooler,
emotions and just put it back on the shelf.
it's gonna be interesting knowing now what to expect, because the textures are odd. It's gonna be good. With the smell, I'm sure it's gonna be like super citrus forward. But with the peanut butter BBs, I'm kind of super looking forward to that, just for that crunch that we got on those little mini turtles. If that's gonna be anywhere near to what we have right now, I know it's gonna be a home run. That's insane. But on that note, guys, we're not going to consistently be going back and forth to the same exact brands. If you guys ever have any suggestions, like, hey, I just recently tried this, give this a shot, you know, post it, let us know. For right now, it's going to be on our YouTube. Eventually, we're going to have Instagram and everything else. We're going to have links in the description. But let us know if there's something that you guys are like, hey, you know what? It's not nostalgic, but try this. This is crazy. This is not, you know, Kellogg's Corn Flakes, or this is not Pepsi or something like this. This is like XYZ. Nobody knows about this. Hey, let us know, man. We're down to try anything, and that's kind of one of my main goals in life. I don't want to have the same thing over and over, so let us know for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And any of you guys looking, I'm actually on my phone right now looking at Nutty Nostalgia. Everything they have on their website is currently sold out. So
It makes sense.
yeah, maybe check in a week or so, and they might be up to par. I'm not 100%. Like I said, we're not endorsed by them or anything. It's just something that we wanted to try for a cool minute. But hopefully they get up and running and more product out, because just naming off a few, and like I said, we're not endorsing anything, but they do have Dunkaroo cashew butter, Reptar bars, let's see, peanut butter bites, strawberry cheesecake bars, peanut butter and banana cream.
Oh yeah, I love banana.
It's like an Elvis-based sandwich type
Oh
thing.
yeah, okay. That's it.
No bacon.
No bacon.
Right? Little bacon bits. Hey, you can have them.
Rice Krispie treat cereal.
Bro, bring Rice Krispie treat cereal
Right.
back. My gosh, that was one of my go-tos, man.
PB&J Max.
Funny thing about that Elvis sandwich is that one of the specific things that they forget to tell you about is that it was blueberry jam.
Was it really? Blueberry
And
jam.
it was like a pound of bacon, right? It's like
A pound of bacon,
blueberry jam.
a loaf of bread.
peanut butter, boatload of peanut butter, and blueberry jam.
Holy crap! You guys remember Magic Middles? You remember those cookies in the middle? It had like it was a Keebler product. You bite into it, it was full of like chocolate. Vaguely, yeah. They make
I don't think I did. No.
they make a product like that.
Man, we should find those cookies.
Nutty Finger ice cream bar, which is a Butterfinger ice cream bar.
Jello pudding.
You guys don't remember Giggles, do you? The smiley face cookies. I remember those as a kid.
Yeah.
Man, the only smiley face cookie that I remember is your mom would bring some from Ohio.
Oh, the Pac-Man,
The Pac-Man cookies.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
my god. It's just a sugar cookie, but it's that glaze that comes on top of it.
And the cookie was like dense and
God. A crumb, it has a slight crumb. It's not a messy cookie.
right.
But man, it just falls apart just the right way. It's loaded with butter. It's just sweet. Oh, ever since I've tried that, I've been
I
a
heard you guys
huge fan.
talking about forever.
Oh, you've never had a shot?
No, I finally did. And his mom brought some. Did you? Was it your mom?
My mom brought them.
Yeah, his mom brought them, and oh man.
Yeah, those are solid.
Never have one of those again either. That bakery folded like about right before COVID.
No
more Pac-Man
way.
cookies. Yep.
Oh.
I have 2 Pac-Man cookies at my house,
Do you?
but
In the freezer?
they're laminated.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I found that out, I told my wife, I was like, look, I'm never gonna have this cookie again. So let's put it in lamination, and just so I could say, hey, here's a cookie I had since my childhood. And
Oh, so it's not even a freezer? I thought we were gonna like 10 years from now crack it open. Like,
time capsule that.
Hey,
No,
I'm
no.
down. Oh,
What is it, like the
that
wedding cake?
Yeah, right. Let's put it in the
Crack
freezer.
it open after a
No,
year.
it's actually
Those,
laminated.
is it really? How
Yeah.
funny.
But I just wanted something to save. It's like I've been eating those. I mean, you guys remember how fat I was as a kid.
Yeah.
I've been eating those
That's
cookies
too
since
bad.
I was like 2 years old.
Yeah, we've known each other for
1996,
oh gosh, wow, going on 30 years.
2016. Yes, going on 30 years.
Yeah, going on 30 years, man. So it's a couple of years after we met each other. You guys had come back from it. I don't remember if it was you and your mom or.
I think my grandma brought out the first like 32.
Yeah, and I tried it and I was just like, holy smokes, bro. I don't even remember what we were watching. We might have been, it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
fantastic. Anyway, we digress. Guys, give this company a chance. I
Yeah,
don't know.
definitely,
I can't say enough about this this nut butter.
it's a game
it
changer.
was pretty nice. It was cool.
It was really good. Like I said, I don't know what I would put it on personally. Maybe some Lorna Dorn cookies or something. But it's just by itself, it's got a really sweet, intense flavor. So if you're a fan of the pies, give it a try. Even though it doesn't taste like them, but it tastes really awesome.
Cool. All right, guys. We're gonna try and come back as often as we can. We'll try and do it at the very least once a month. We don't really have a schedule. We're really new to this. We don't do podcasting. We don't do videos. We just kind of like to have fun. And right now, we're just kind of trying something new. We're just trying to have fun and try new things, kind of like we advertised earlier in the episode. So.
Yeah.
Until next time, if you guys have any recommendations, let us know. And you guys take it easy. And don't forget, everything's better with 8 pounds of carne.
Yes, 8 pounds of carne.
Quack.